Hendry to break.
Stephen Hendry to break back here at the Wembley Arena at the start of frame 7 of a possible 11. A bit of a crisis for the 6-times Masters champion here now, trailing as he does by 4 frames to 2. It all looked to be coming quite well when he took the first after the mid-session interval to pull it back to 3-2, and he was halfway to making it 3 apiece in the last frame. But he failed on a cutback black, and Ding stepped in to nick it, and he is now within 2 frames of a place in the final.
Yes, good speed on the white ball, but left a chance at that red. And I can tell you that all the top players practice that shot, because it gets left so much now on the break-off shot. So important to come left of the green. So if you can, when you break it off, make sure you put plenty of right hand side on. Better more than not enough, because you leave that red out, somebody's going to knock it in and they're going to punish you for it. Stephen ignoring the advice that we've so kindly given him to land into the reds at this side of the table. Just to let us know that we don't know our business as well as what he does. And the red that's up the other end of the table is creating a problem. Stephen playing the safety shot, mustn't cannon the brown. And he has. So an early chance for Ding Junhui.
Yeah, it's a fairly easy starter. And numerous reds spread, and Stephen a little anxious. Not finished in the best of places for break building.
Yes, just looking to see if he can get the white ball somewhere near the brown spot, if he'd have a shot at the right hand red. And that looks good. Exactly where he played it.
6.
Now, 2 ways to play this shot. Could drop it in, finish on the black, play up for the blue. Great shot.
7.
I think the brown ball is just stopping him playing the run through. We shall see. And another great shot by Ding. Red at the back of the pack, red in the middle, left himself with 2 choices.
10.
And like we were talking about yesterday, Mike, all these top players play for 2 or 3 balls in case they don't get on the one that they play for correctly.
What's extraordinary, though, is we're talking about a young man here who's still 19 years of age, and he's learnt an awful lot about the intricacies of this game. This man's twice his age. He's got it all, but you don't often see it at the age of 19.
No, in Stephen's case, he was 16.
Yeah, well, he was the exception, wasn't he?
Yes, I agree with what you're saying, Mike. There's very, very few 19-year-olds about that can play the game to this level in front of this kind of audience. There is.
60.
And there's the shot that's let him in for this break. Cannoning into the brown. Careless mistake. Yes, there's plenty of 19-year-olds about that can make maximum breaks and play very, very good snooker. But very few that could do it under these conditions. Again,
17.
no fear from Junhui. He knew he was spreading the reds all over. Fully confident in his ability that he was going to knock that difficult red in. Another great shot, played with a tremendous amount of, let me see,
23.
left hand side I think. Just didn't come far enough for the red that he played for. Wanted to be straight on the red directly in front of him. Got one over the corner pocket.
24.
And with the red over the middle pocket, doesn't have to do much with the white ball. This is looking like a good opportunity for Ding to go 5-2 in front. Red's nicely spread. No difficult reds about.
28. $29.
And the clever shot by Ding, playing the cannon to the red. Didn't want to knock the red too far down the table. It would have blocked the pocket for the black. So, choice again, leaving himself choices all the time, whether to go for the black or the pink. Next shot.
$36.
This is in some ways
43.
a very different encounter with Stephen Hendry from that one in China almost 2 years ago.
44.
On that occasion it was Stephen who made the running, who was actually leading by 4 frames to 1 at one stage. But after that, Ding really turned on the tap and Stephen only won 1 more frame, from 4-1 to 5-9. That was quite a remarkable performance by this young man. This time
52.
he did make the initial running by taking the first 2, and he has never been behind in this match. It's been Stephen who's been attempting to play catch up.
Yes, Mike, it's a funny old game. Last frame, Stephen had a red over the pocket. He played quite
59.
casually. Had he finished on the black nice, his comeback would have carried on. As it is, Ding made a terrific clearance to go 4-2 up, and now it's looking like 5-2.
60.
The red at the back of the pack goes, and this and the next red would leave Stephen needing snookers.
Only his second half century of the match, this, following that 64 in the last frame.
65.
But he's making them count, and this particular one, I feel, is of much greater significance.
66.
And there again, the crowd realising that was game ball.
$73.
Well, it certainly looks like 5-2 now. Certainly will be if this red goes in.
Well, already he needs 4 snookers, so it's just a matter of how many can he get.
74.
Well, he'll not come out of his chair now. This young man really has turned the screw.
And I think he has an angle here to go into the reds.
Oh, that'll do. I think he can get to that one to the right middle.
I think you're right.
81. $82.
And there's the side on the white ball. Take him the right side of the blue. Beautiful stun run through shot.
This is a joy to watch, isn't it? Unless your name happens to be Stephen Hendry.
Yes.
87.
Or his mum.
$88.
Well, possibly another century. We saw a 129 from Stephen in frame 5. It could well be Ding's turn now.
95.
He's already had 5 this week, including that maximum, of course, on the opening day.
Yes, and the
96.
possibility of making another maximum, which would have been incredible.
Well, there's 3 figures. And they're really appreciating what they're seeing from this 19-year-old. He's a revelation.
103.
So 128 possible. 1 point fewer than Stephen got.
106.
And of course, the
110.
crucial thing is that this puts him within 1 frame of a big victory over the 6 times
115.
Masters champion. Well controlled.
Great positional shot.
Oh, what a super clearance. What a super performance from Ding Junhui. And it puts him within 1 frame of victory now. He's got Stephen Hendry on the ropes. 5 frames to 2, the young man now leads.